What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Game Mechanics episode 6. Today we'll be taking a look at the Street Fighter 3 mechanics inside Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. Also, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. With this collection, you can play offline, online, museum, and set and adjust options. With offline, you can play either against the computer or locally. Online, you can play over the internet or competitively. With museum, you can view artwork and gallery, and you can also browse through and listen to the different audio tracks. With options, you can customize your control settings and adjust game settings. So you see here, you can see the different ways you can play online. You can play online arcade, ranked match, casual match, create lobby, or join a lobby, compare leaderboards with other players online, and you can view online options such as change online game settings. You can change the way the online experience behaves, such as input lag, lobby skill level, lobby type, connection strength, and using defaults presets. At the player select menu, you can select different characters from the roster. You have 3 types of isms to choose from, and that will determine what your limits and thresholds will be. Each isms have their own distinct superpower gauge, and they have their own distinct way of using the superpower. Right before each match, you will see which enemy you'll be playing against in chronological order. You can also preview to see which ism your enemy is gonna use in the fight. With each isms, you can see how large and how small your guard gauge will be. With X ism, you're gonna have the largest guard gauge. With A-ism, you're gonna have a medium-sized guard gauge. With V-ism, you're gonna have the smallest guard gauge. I want you to pause this video and take a look at the abilities that you're limited to according to which isms you use. And also with each isms, you can see what your thresholds will be. With X-ism, the positives are you'll have longer guard power gauge length, so it's harder to get guard crushed. The second positive is all attacks, excluding super combos, do more damage. The negatives of X-ism is no air block, no ground recovery roll, no alpha counters, no taunting except for Dan. And the 2 last negatives for X-ism, characters have only 1 predetermined super combo, and finally they take slightly more damage from attacks, blocked or not. With A-ism, you'll have air blocking, you'll have both ground and air recoveries, you'll have alpha counters. These alpha counters and A-ism, these cost 1 level of SC power and 1 notch of your guard power gauge. You'll have taunting once per round only, excluding Dan. You'll have SC gauge charges up faster than X-ism's SC gauge. You'll have access to all super combos, excluding Dalsum. You will not have damage per hit is average, less than in X-ism. You'll not have guard power gauge. Size depends on character. Certain characters are easy to guard crush. With V-ism, you will have air blocking. You will have both ground and air recoveries. You will have alpha counters. These cost 50% of a full OC gauge and drain 1 notch. With V-ism, you will have air blocking. You will have both ground and air recoveries. You will have alpha counters. These cost 50% of a full OC gauge and drain 1 notch from your guard power gauge. You will have taunting once per round only, excluding Dan. You will have determine which range of attacks you'll use, far or close, by leaving the controller neutral or holding it back when you press punch or kick. It does not apply to all characters. You will have OC gauge, also charges very quickly. You will have use of original combos instead of super combos. You will not have damage per hit is lower than in any other mode. You will not have it cost half an OC gauge to use an alpha counter. Your general mechanics include blocking, special attacks, ground recovery, air recovery, throws, reversal attack, reversal only moves only on certain characters depending which ism you select, taunts, alpha counter, super combos, variable combos, guard gauge, damage reduction, guard protection blocking. Let's go over how each punch and kicks are effective. So with short punches and short kicks are only effective for close range attacks. With medium punches and medium kicks, they are only effective for medium range attacks. With hard punches and hard kicks, they are only effective for long range attacks. In this release of the game, you can juggle your enemy for only a brief time. And I remember very clearly in the original release of this game, you could enable to juggle your enemy for a longer period of time. You can make your enemy dizzy after a rapid succession of continuing hits. If you're close enough to your enemy, you're able to throw them either on ground or in mid-air. To block, you simply just walk back. You're also able to move around diagonally. You can also dash forward or backwards. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to watch future episodes.